Good afternoon, and welcome to episode 10 of Standing Tall with Shennette Sparkes. This is my video blog, and I thank you for subscribing and tuning in today. On my last video, I was asked the question, how do I keep myself motivated and inspired? What have I done over the last 8 years to keep me going and keeping me wanting to live a healthy life with lupus? And one of the things that I found to be my passion and what I love to do is coaching and giving back to young girls and young men. In 2010, after being diagnosed with lupus, I was playing semi-professional basketball after graduating at UNF. My gallbladder got under attack with the lupus, and I was forced to have emergency surgery, and where my gallbladder was removed. And at that point, I decided not to play basketball anymore. At first, it was kind of devastating because anybody who know me know I always loved to play basketball ever since I was 8 years old. Everybody knows me as Shennette, who's tall, Shennette, who plays basketball. But what I realized, it was God's way of pushing me into a new light and a new platform, because I became a coach. And who knew I was so passionate about coaching and giving back? Over the last 5 years, I've had the blessed opportunity to coach almost 300 players. That's from my camps to different teams, AAU programs I coach. Also, that's from me actually being a coach at Paxton High School. I also have been able to mentor and impact different lives, just me speaking and going to share my story. So I thought today would be a perfect time on the video blog to share stories with you or ways I might have impacted different lives. One of my mentees, Shakari Mack, she graduated this year from Orange Park High School. She'll be attending Central Florida Community College next year. Came up with this great idea about asking different girls, different guys who I've coached and trained, how has my life living with lupus impacted their life? But also, what is one thing that they would like to tell Coach Chef? Because they know I'm a motivator and I love to inspire them, but I love to hear what they would love to tell me. So we thought that it would be perfect, this video blog, for you to hear from a lot of the kids and different people I've had the opportunity of mentoring. I also asked my husband and my brothers to share briefly with you how me living with lupus might have impacted their lives, so we can continue to encourage others to live boldly but live freely. You see, I've learned that with faith and courage, anything is possible. And yes, sometimes dealing with a chronic illness, dealing with sickness, dealing with the loss of a loved one, dealing with anything that comes up as a challenge might be tough. But true champions and true people who are able to hope for victory, they understand that through the obstacles and through the hurt and the pain, that we gain our most strength, we gain our most courage. We're able to hold our heads up high. And I'm very reminded of this even in recent months. We just had the NBA championship, and a lot of people always wanna hold a trophy, but a lot of people don't want to take the work and do the sacrificing it take to hold up the trophy at the end. So I want to encourage you that if we're going to be champions in life, if we're going to continue to overcome any obstacle, anything that is placed in front of us, that we must have faith and we must have courage to do it all. So I hope today that this video blog inspires you not only to be bold, to be beautiful, but to be okay with being you, to live freely and to enjoy what God has for you. So take some time, listen to these messages, and you be bold, you be beautiful, and you be blessed. God bless you.
May was Lupus Awareness Month, and inside our office, I did some artwork on the board, and here's the artwork. Shennette living with lupus has impacted me in a different way than what some may expect. It's actually inspired me because, you know, sometimes you're having a bad day, or some things may be going the way you don't want them to, but then I remember, you know, Shennette has a bigger issue, a bigger problem than what I'm facing. You know, today I may not want to wake up and go to work, and today Shennette may wake up and her knees may be swollen, or she can't walk today. So it puts a lot of things in perspective, and it inspires me just to keep pushing and keep going. I love her, I support her, and no matter what she does, I'm always going to be here for her.
Shennette living with lupus has impacted my life in many ways. One is just that it's encouraged me to be stronger, to be more of a fighter, to persevere more. She spends many days in pain, fighting to just be able to get out of the bed and do the things that she loves to do. So to see her go through that battle every day and to continue to fight and not to complain just gives me an extra strength of motivation and belief that I could do anything. She just motivates me to continue to try to push the limit and to try to reach my goals as well. I would just want to tell her that I love her, I'm extremely proud of her, and I'm encouraging her to just continue chasing her dreams every day.
You don't want to hear it as a brother, as a loved one, but I understand that God never gives you nothing that you can't handle. So for me, it never made me feel like discouraged or something. I know that He gave it to her, for her to just, to share with the world, to share her story, to bring like the people, those who have lupus, and to inform people who doesn't have lupus. I like to tell her, even though it's an unfortunate situation, things happen, and then sometimes it might be a blessing in disguise. So God gave you this for a reason, so walk your path and let your light shine.
Coach Chef having lupus has impacted my life by letting me know that I can do anything I put my mind to. Because even though she has lupus, she doesn't let her disease hinder her. She's played 4 years of a Division I basketball at UNF. She played on a semi-professional team called the Orlando Extreme. She pushes me and everyone she's ever coached to do their best in academics and athletics. I had one thing to tell her. I would tell her to thank you for all the things that she's done for me. She's done more than what a coach or a teacher or anything or anybody would do for me. She's like another mom. She's like my sister. She gives me advice on anything and everybody. I just really appreciate her and I love her dearly.
Coach Jeff has impacted my teammates and I's lives in many different ways, but I would say one of them would be when she was unable to attend practice because her lupus was flaring up. We would always want to push harder and work harder for her to show her that we love her and that we would do anything for her in the game of basketball because she was going through so much, and this is what we could do to show her. One thing is that she made me the player I am today. Just by pushing me harder in practice and helping me out with any questions I have, whether it's about basketball or just life, she was always there, and she's the reason I love basketball.
Coach Chef living with lupus has inspired me to not take every day for granted and just be grateful for everything that I have. She is a wonderful woman. She sets goals and she has aspirations in life that she forever feels little by little. She's a great person to just talk to when you need to talk about something, vent, She's just been so forever grateful. She's a great coach. She pushes you to go reach that limit. She helps you in different situations, not just basketball, but in any life type of situation. You can sit down and talk to her. She's a great mentor, great mother, all of the above. And one thing I would like to tell Coach Chef is I'm very thankful that she was placed in my life, and I feel that she will continue to help me grow as a person, as a woman, and just be great like the great woman she is.
Coach Chef with lupus definitely has impacted my life because she really showed me that no matter what obstacles you have in your road, you should always stay positive, and staying positive is going to result in the best outcomes. If I had to tell her one more thing, I would want to say thank you for everything you've done for me, my family, my friends, my personality. You've really helped me grow as a person and become a very strong, independent person, and I still look up to you every single day.
It allowed me to know that no matter what you go through, no matter what you think that you can't overcome, with God anything is possible and you're able to achieve anything you put your mind to.
When dealing with her and lupus and how she helps me out with everything, she basically puts me before her a lot. She's been going to different colleges with me, talking to coaches. She's been helping me with my recruiting letters. She's been basically boosting me up. And I know that sometimes she doesn't feel like getting up in the morning, maybe when the lupus is affecting her in many negative ways, but she still pushes through it. And she'll wake up 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the morning come texting. We have workouts today. You can see the pain on her face when she's really to sacrifice her health to help me get better and see me achieve bigger goals. And basically, she taught me to be a warrior and a fighter at the same time, to like never give up on your dreams. And that she always mentors me to be the best that I can be, basketball-wise, personality-wise, dealing with many other different people, talking to different people. Basically, she just helps me be a better person. I love you, Coach, and that thank you for being a part of my life. You made me a better woman and a better person overall. You've been with me through thick and thin, and I couldn't ask for a better coach.
It showed me whenever you have something in the way, you just go through it and persevere no matter what.
Coach Chef showed me that anything is possible and that if you truly want something, you can overcome it if you just fight for it.
Well, the way that she fights has made it even easier for me to fight, because I think about her story and everything that she's been through, and every day I wake up, I just want to fight to become successful, to be the best basketball player I can be, and just be a better person in life. So when I think of that and how much she fights, it just helps me, and it really has impacted my life. Shennette doesn't know this, but there's a lot of people I play basketball for, but if there's one person I really do play it for, it would be you. Because when you work me out, all our talks, like, I just want to be successful and show you that all the work that you have put in with me wasn't a failure. And like, you just are my biggest mentor, and like, I just want to be successful for you and myself, but mainly you, because you're a special person to me and a special person in my life.
Coach Chef was my middle school basketball coach, and she's basically the one who started my love for basketball. Coach Chef having lupus really impacted my life because she always gave an example for me to follow and strength to do whatever I set my mind to. She gave me confidence that helped me on and off the court every day, and she showed me to have respect for myself and others, and I can't thank her enough for that. And if I had one thing to say to Coach Chef, it would be thank you so much for everything you've done for me, and thank you for giving me an example to always follow and someone to look up to who is strong and just an amazing person. Love you, Coach Chef.
Well, as Shennette's mom, her being diagnosed with lupus has been very transformative for me. I've had to educate myself about lupus. I've had to learn how to support her and encourage her, and it's also increased my prayer life. Shennette being diagnosed with lupus has made our entire family stronger and closer. Her being the warrior that she is has also been a great catalyst for our family for strength. I think that the diagnosis of Shennette having lupus has come full circle, that has also allowed us to see the awesome and marvelous work of God as he worked through her. I would also like to tell Shennette that she's my hero. I see her struggle and fight every day with lupus. Oftentimes when I'm tired and weary, I draw strength from her because she's keeping on in spite of all of the health challenges that she struggles, all of the disconfigurations of her body that are outwardly noticeable. She keeps a smile and she continues to praise God and continue to move forward. I also want to tell her that I am extremely proud of her as a mother. She's had a baby and she's a good mom. She's training Kyla very well and teaching her the ways of God. And I'm also proud to have her as my daughter, because not only is she a great daughter and a great mother, she's also a great wife. So I pray God's continued blessings upon her life, and I'm so glad that he's chosen her as a role model for women in this season, that she's showing women how to live and do it big. And what I mean by doing it big is she's doing it every day, believing in God, B-I-G, believing in God. Keep doing it big, my hero. I love you.